Now, before we actually get to work on doing anything, I need to address this. But before I do, let me go ahead and welcome you all back to my channel. My name is It's Me, Mickey T, aka Mike James, and basically this channel is all about documenting building my dream life with my wife and showing you all the behind the scenes of everything that goes into my weight loss journey, building a gaming channel here on YouTube, building a business, and my part-time work at my sister-in-law's business, Katnipp, that sells all sorts of stationery stuff online. So if that sounds like something you want to follow along with, or you just enjoy watching vloggers or UK vloggers, or you want to be inspired, or you just want to have a little bit of a laugh along with our journey, along the highs and the lows, I'd really like it if you could consider hitting that subscribe button. However, let's jump back to explaining the situation. Because as I sit down to get to work and start looking at the orders that need printing out and making up for the business, I was in the wars over the weekend. And it all started off with just helping move some shed panels, the big side of a wooden shed, and I was lifting it out the back of a van on Saturday. And you know in cartoons when they're trying to carry something heavy and they're like, whoa, 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 like that, literally that happened. And then as I was leaning down, so I was leaning forward to try and put the fence panel down, a bit of wind flung it back in my face, popped out this lens, which then made it land on the floor and chipped the lens, broke the edge of my glasses. And then it wasn't until about 2 minutes later, when blood started pouring from my eyebrow, that I actually realised that it obviously smacked me in the face. I didn't really feel it all that much. Obviously, I knew that it smacked me in the face because obviously my glasses were broken, the lens was on the floor, but I didn't think it hit my actual face, but I suppose I was a bit dazed. So yeah, that's the story of how Mike was in the war. So don't worry, I didn't join Fight Club, even though we're not supposed to talk about it. However, let's go on and get to work. But we'll go ahead and move on from that. I have got an eye test later on this week, and I will be getting a new pair of glasses because obviously these are bust, held together by sellotape. But we move on. We're turning the heat presses on because we've got some stuff to make up. Come on, Catherine, you're both gracing me with your presence. I feel like I haven't seen you both for about 3 months. Document that I got a jacket potato somewhere in there with cheese and beef.
It looks good, I think. It looks juicy.
I could have got salad, but I wasn't really feeling like salad today. I normally get the salad and I feel like I'm fighting with my body to just consume it for the sake of eating the salad. So I just wanted to say that we are now back on it. I forgot to mention it when I documented the jacket potato, but I did have a really naff weekend eating quite a lot of junk, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of half intentional, but also wasn't intentional. We had a lot of party food left over still, and I kind of just let the evil in me win. But yeah, this week I promise we're going to be back on it. We're going to be starting to focus more on our diet and improving it, because now that January's out of the way, now that Christmas is out of the way, we've now got like 11 months to build ourselves up and start losing weight again and try and lose a couple, I want to say at least a stone, which is about 14 pounds of fat this year. I don't have mega massive goals. I don't dream big with my weight loss. As you guys know, I tend not to put a number on things, but as a minimum, that's kind of the minimum floor. Anything after that is a bonus. Oh, let me see the goods. This, I just wanted to document this on the vlog because this is the Pokemon card set, which I have been trying to get a hold of for literally the longest time. But these are Dean's. So he thinks. Hey! Run away, run away, run away, run away. Oh no. Dean, can you come and open the door so I can run away? I have actually asked Dean if I can buy one of these off him. Whether or not he's going to accept, I don't know. Whether or not he's going to try and hustle me and say, yeah, you can have it for double the price, I also don't know, but I suppose we'll find out in the coming hours. Just jokingly messaged Ashley. We were talking about how apparently I look like my younger brother, like we look like twins. I was just saying, oh no, I'm going to shave my beard off. But then Ashley was like, don't you freaking dare. The survey says...
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
I'll just wash these box.
Okay. For context, by the way, that's Dean and Catherine are finishing now we're going to go and open Pokemon cards. Oh, and speaking of Pokemon cards, Dean gifted me a set. He gave it to me and said, on the condition that there's one card in this set. Now, we don't do it for the monetary value or the gain. We do it because we have a genuine passion and love for Pokemon from our childhood. Plus, I absolutely love the art on this card. And as somebody that works for an artist, I can appreciate good art. But yeah, the truth of the matter is I really want to collect this set. However, there's one card in this right now that's going for a lot of money because it's just so rare. And this set is so hyped and like sought after. And apparently, if I pull that card out of these 3 sets, the packs that I've got, we have to get it graded and we have to sell it, and I have to split it 60-40. I wanted to keep that card as well. Chances of pulling it are literally like next to nothing, by the way. But yeah, so we're finishing up now, getting home to my parents, where we're gonna unbox some Prismatic Evolution Pokemon cards, which I know for most people watching are like, oh, Mike, please, not the Pokemon cards. We don't care about the Pokemon cards. We just want to see Ashley. Well, tough. Yeah, this is the binder that came with the other set that Dean got. I just want to have a look at it. Also, thanks, Dean. Yeah, that's very nice. Are you going to put your Prismatic Evolutions in this binder?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Nice. First rare out of the first packet. Got Groundon, which I was just saying, actually, it's the first Groundon card I've actually seen in any of these sets that we've collected over the last couple of years. Oh, things have escalated. I'm now going to Morrison's with Dean. We're going to get some chicken for our tea. Oh, do you like your car then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice fancy electric car. We are about the future. Yeah, that's the new whip. Oh. Well, a few hours have passed and we are now at home, so I'm going to go ahead and end today there. I actually ended up just having half a quiche, which was about 600 calories, so still got a couple of 100 calories left for today, but I'm not really hungry, so we'll leave it there and I'll check back in with you in the morning, because I am fuming because we got 0 work done tonight. But you win some, you lose some, and it looks like this week's video might just have to be a little bit shorter, which stresses me out, but we're not going to talk about it. So I'll see you in the morning. Goodbye. Good morning, and I'm making me a bowl of porridge as we're at the gym today. And if you guys don't remember, or if you are new to said channel, obviously I am on a weight loss journey, or trying to at least. And recently I was at the gym doing leg day, where I do deadlifts with a hex bar, and we are up to a very heavy weight. We're talking like double Ashley's body weight. So I'm basically deadlifting 2 Ashleys at the same time. And that can be very like taxing on your body. And it can drop your blood pressure and stuff as you're like going up and down really fast. So you've really got to be careful. So my PT told me off because I didn't eat breakfast. So I'm making a point of getting some breakfast in me. But today, trying something a little bit different. I read online that you can mix 1 teaspoon of peanut butter in with your porridge and a little bit of cinnamon. Because I normally just put squeezy honey on there, but I want to give it a try and see what it's like. Right, so I've mixed in a bit of peanut butter, a bit of cinnamon powder, a tiny bit of sweetener, and then some honey to see what this is like. Now, I have never tried this before. I'm not even going to recommend it until I've tried it, but we'll see. That's not bad. It's got a very, because of the cinnamon as well, it's got that kind of like cinnamony, nutty kind of flavour going on. Yeah. I don't know if I'd have it again. Not because it's like awful, but just because, I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Let me eat the whole thing and then I'll decide. And I've finished my breakfast and I almost forgot. So I can definitely 100% say that it did get better with time, referring back to the cereal, the porridge. So I do recommend trying that. If you ever eating porridge for breakfast and you kind of want to switch it up and kind of change things up a little bit. But the other thing I actually wanted to speak to you guys and show is we actually hit 12,000 subscribers on the gaming channel. We're actually on 12,036. How cool is that? I'm absolutely over the moon. Obviously, you're not getting a raw reaction. Admittedly, I already knew we hit 12,000 sort of late last night, and I completely forgot to vlog it. So unfortunately, you didn't get my true reaction, but that was like a dumbed down version of how I really reacted. But yeah, we finally hit 12k. And funnily enough, actually, something that I think is sort of really poetic. Hold on. Sorry, the phone was falling out my hand because I flipped it back around, so I had to just adjust my my hand grip. But yeah, it was something really poetic, actually. If you look back at the dates, I've been keeping a track of every time I hit like the rounded milestones, so 1k, 2k, 3k, 4k and so on with subscribers. It was actually on the 3rd of February last year that I hit 6,000 subscribers, which is just insane. So I've grown by like 6,000 subscribers in a year. And that's just incredible. I wish it was more. Like every YouTuber can sit there and say, I wish I did more, but we've got to remember, I ended up taking off like 2 months towards the back end of last year to focus on Katnipp and the Vlogmas stuff. So I did lose a lot of momentum on the back end of that. So we're kind of just in the process of rebuilding things, which is what we're going to do today when we get back from the gym. I just want to offer a huge thanks as well to the people that commented on the wrist strap situation of the Apple Watch. I am going to be buying a new strap on Amazon later on today, and hopefully it'll stop any sort of issues with the skin going on. Well, I'm running late. Well, it looks like I've kind of just come out the house in the last clip and now I'm sat in the car, and you're probably expecting me to say, oh yeah, so let's get to the gym and get on this grind. However, I've just finished at the gym and it is now an hour later. And it was a good session. It was all right. I feel like I've definitely worked my arms and my chest a bit today. I've felt a little bit recently where I've come out of arms and chests and felt like it hasn't done enough. So I've really pushed myself today to try and push through. Got on some personal bests out the way. So good days. And some of you will be happy to know that I've actually bought a water bottle now. So I am actually getting enough water whilst I'm working out. Ooh, and it looks like Ashley's unboxed the newest saddle that we've bought for our business. Is it good? Is it good? Did you buy this for yourself?
No. Yeah, it is. It's the top of the range model for the saddle company. But it's discontinued now, so...
But you bought it for yourself?
Well, I thought I might take it up and try it. It's pretty.
We're not running a charity here.
It's pretty.
You're a little cheeky bugger, you. Taking that saddle.
I tried.
But yeah, I am going to go ahead and I really fancied boiled egg, like a hard boiled egg and some ham for my dinner, but I think I'm just going to stick to just frying 2 eggs and eating it with some ham for my dinner.
Why don't you just scramble it and put ham in it and like a scramble thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to partake?
Oh no, thank you. I've just eaten loads of ham. Also,
fair enough.
With the cat.
Right then, scrambled egg with chunks of ham in it. Sounds like a plan to me, so let's get to it. So we start off by weighing the ham, which weirdly as I talk is changing weight, so these scales aren't the best, maybe too refined, but 78 grams of ham is absolutely fine, so I can document that in my fitness pal. And a lot of you know that I do normally have a protein shake for lunch after a workout, but I'm actually foregoing the protein shake today because I'm actually having steak and veg for tea. So I'm obviously having eggs and ham for lunch, steak and eggs for tea, which I realise is steak and veg, which I realise is starting to sound like a little bit like the carnivore diet, but it's not the intention, trust me. So I am actually going to forego having the protein shake, not because like I don't need it, but just because obviously the steak will be high in protein, the eggs and the ham are high in protein, I'll probably have a bit of a protein snack. But again, I'm also going to make a very clear point of this. I am trying to get more veg in my diet, which is why I'm going to do some roasted peppers with my steak along with the frozen veg, just to try and get some veg, which is going to give me more vitamins and stuff, and is also going to get me more fibre, because I do believe I need way more fibre in my diet. So just thought I'd throw that out there just so everybody's aware. But I'm going to go ahead and get tucked in to this ham and scrambled eggs. Shout out to Ashley for the idea as well. Just got my phone out to vlog this because the little princeling must be guarding the queen.
Where is he? Oh.
Right here. But yeah, Ashley and I always have this like little bit of a running joke, because Oreo will always stand guard wherever you are. So I know where Ashley is around the house, because if you're on the toilet downstairs, he'll stand. If I'm coming from upstairs, he'll stand at the bottom of the stairs or by the bathroom door. If you're in the kitchen, he'll peek his head round the side of the stairs. If you're in the front room, he'll peek his head round the left side of the stairs to see me coming down. Mm-hmm. If you're in bed upstairs, he'll be sat by the door. Yeah. Or if you're on the toilet upstairs, he'll be sat on the left side of the stairs, peeking his head round. So he's like my little navigator to find out where Ashley is around the house. So that's why as soon as I started walking up the stairs there, I started recording, because I was like, oh, Ashley must be sat in the bedroom.
There's literally no need to say, where are you? Because you just look for the little voidling. Oh, he's gone now.
And now he knows that the king has come to guard his queen, so the prince is off duty. Dilly. Another thing that I completely forgot to vlog as well is we've now put together a meal plan, haven't we?
Well.
No, it is. It's a meal plan for our evening meals for the entire week, including the weekend, because that's my weakest point, where I usually end up just binging and we end up ordering takeaways and stuff. Have you got the list on your phone? We can quickly go through it. If you guys want to copy this and kind of put your own spin on it, and then drop me maybe post it on Instagram and, I don't know, hashtag, I don't know, what?
Mike's plan.
Or Mickey T's plan. Yeah, go ahead.
So tonight we've got steak and veg.
Yeah, I've told them that we're having steak and veg tonight, because that's why I'm not having a protein shake.
Tomorrow is jacket or potato.
We call Oreo a potat, because we used to call him a potato, and then it kind of transpired into Oreo as a little potat. And now, when we were writing down the
jacket Oreo,
I wrote jacket Oreo because it's down as jacket potat. So I wrote jacket Oreo.
Jacket potato with cheese and beans and cheese. Maybe a little bit of lettuce in there to make it even.
And then
a burger bowl.
Yeah, so just fried mince with salad and gherkins and tomatoes and a bit of cheese on there.
And burger sauce. Then Mexican with avocado creamer.
Yeah, so we found a recipe that uses avocado and you mix it with Greek yogurt. And we thought that would be like a healthier topping to put on top of like a Mexican chicken salad. So we're going to give that a try.
Then tuna pasta bake.
Which we need some tuna.
Pasta. Then a stir fry.
Very good.
Oh, you didn't want.
But I say goodbye to my princess as I move on. And yes, I am one of those soppy gits. Get over it. And I'm now actually sitting down, because you guys that are familiar with the channel will know exactly what time it is. But it's time to get to work. I've actually got a few admin bits to do first. I need to send an email. I need to reply to some comments. And I need to do some quick planning on what I'm actually going to do for the video this week, because we're a bit, I'm not going to bore you with the details actually, but I've got some planning to do, but I need to get on with it because it's now 20 to 1 in the afternoon, which gives us only about 5 hours or so of work that I've got left to do today. And this is why I really should wake up earlier on a morning instead of rolling out of bed at like 9:30, so I can start getting a bit more work done on a morning before I go to the gym. But I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I really struggle because I hyper focus on tasks. I really struggle with getting into something when I know that there's another event looming over me. So because I know that I need to go to the gym at 11, I struggle to focus on doing anything until I get to the gym. and get it out the way, then once the gym's out the way and I know that I'm not got anything on for the rest of the day, I know that I can just like hyper focus on what I'm doing then, and it's like a blessing and a curse. Well, that's pretty much me done for the day. Well, actually, I say done for the day. I mean, done for approximately about 2 hours. Because I'm actually thinking about doing a live stream tonight. Because I'm so not far behind, but there's a lot that I want to kind of get done. Because basically, Minecraft has days that like last like 20 minutes or something. And there's a trend within the space where basically every 1,000 days that you survive is kind of like the big like celebration, and I'm only like 50 days away from hitting 2,000, which is quite a big deal, and there's loads I wanted to get done before hitting that milestone that I'm actually not going to hit, but I'm going to try my best to hit as much of it as I can. But we move on from that because it's tea time, where we are indeed having steak. So I'm just getting the steak out, and then we're having frozen veg with it. But you've got to let the steak get up to room temperature first. And I think Ashley's she's got me like a nice big thick rumpy dumpy. 400 calories, quite calorie dense. But we're having that. Yeah, no, we're having that with frozen veg. So. It shouldn't be too bad, in all honesty. And I feel so sorry for Ashley. She's been helping somebody that she knows at the farm, a young girl, with a horse. Like, just sort of giving her, not lessons, but just like, just being there for her, basically just like supervising. But I don't know if you guys can see this, because of, but it is absolutely tanking it outside. So I'm going to make sure that her pyjamas are ready and put on a radiator so that they can get nice and toasty warm. So as soon as she walks through that door, I'm going to strip her down. Not in that sense, but just basically encourage her to get undressed. This is going from bad to worse. And then help to give her the nice warm pyjamas. Right, I'm going to go now. And I also completely forgot, we actually have a saddle that was being delivered for the saddle hub in the storage box, and it's absolutely tanking down, so I thought I'd best actually just step out. Right, it seems to have stopped now, miraculously, just as I've got my shoes on and rushed outside. Typical. I think she's one happy girlie.
How's I going to put my socks in the bin? Ah, yes. Snakes out everything out now. As in my hair.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Okie dokie, my darling.
An insult.
You insult me.
I insult you.
Ha ha ha! It's becoming glaringly obvious that our little ritual of making tea every night and then sitting down in front of the telly. But I'm going to hunker down and get this down my gullet. Is it nice? Excellent. I forgot my fork.
Oh.
Well, I would be, going live on Twitch right now, except Ashley's making me take the bin out. Can I do any other job for you, Your Majesty?
No, it's okay.
I take my leave. Your liege.
Adios.
Right, it's now 9 o'clock at night, so I'm going to go live for a couple of hours. Being brutally honest, I kind of just feel like chilling, but I need to get this done. Otherwise, if I don't, then we're going to be really far behind, and I'm not really going to have much context for a video. And it means basically what I'm put off doing now, I'll have to do over the weekend anyway. And you guys know that I am trying to get my weekends back, just not doing a very good job. But let's go live on Twitch and see how it goes. Oh, and by the way, if you are somebody that, anybody, if you are watching this, I do encourage you to go and follow the Twitch channel, and just, if you don't use Twitch, then I wouldn't bother, because obviously, not because I don't want you there, but purely just because You'll never know when I'm live because I don't really announce it anywhere. It's only really the Discord that like pings everybody when I go live. So Discord's the only really way to know. But if you haven't, I do recommend making a Twitch account and following me. And if you ever get and downloading the app on your phone, if you ever get a ping, drop by and say hello. Because I like to talk about, I know I'm normally playing Minecraft, but I actually do like to talk about other things whilst I'm playing. It helps distract me when I'm actually trying to do work and stuff. So, you know, we like to talk about art and business and all sorts. We've talked about all sorts in my streams. Like, we try to avoid politics and things, but, you know, occasionally it pops up and occasionally we have a discussion but I tend to avoid politics just because it's such a polarising subject. But other than that, yeah, point is, check it out. I'll see you in a bees. Good morning, let's get the lights on. Da-da-da-da-da. Wrong controller. There we go. No, shake that thing. You just gotta shake that thing. But it is Wednesday and we are back in the Katnipp office, so you guys know the drill. We're going to log onto the computer, we're going to check for emails, we're going to print stuff up and make stuff up. Because that's what we do here at Katnipp.com. Yeah, just an FYI, I am pretty tired. I was up streaming till like, I don't think I finished the stream till about 20 past 1 or something. I did go straight to bed and go straight to sleep, but yeah, I feel like I've just gone back to the start of last week where I just feel like an absolute zombie. So definitely going to be going back to bed early again tonight because I'm not getting back into this routine again. Oh no, it's not happening. It's not happening, I tell you. You can tell Dean's been sat at the Mac. What an odd man. But it's that time of the Wednesday morn. Oh yeah, and by the way, the MacBook, still booting up. It's been like 10 minutes. I don't know how long I should go before I start questioning whether or not it's an actual test. But we need to turn on the heat presses. I am feeling rough today, I'm not gonna lie. Not getting to bed early last night is really it's quite a drag, but let's just hope that this does help. So I got some pastrami. I was just feeling in a bit of a pastrami mood today. I also got a popcorn bar, which is only like 70 calories because obviously you guys know that I'm trying to increase my fibre as well. Sorry about the noise, these chairs are a bit creaky. And then protein pudding for a bit more protein because pastrami wasn't enough. But we move on now as we are now packing. No, we're not. We're doing the post. We're not packing orders, we're doing the post now. Oh, I don't even know what time of day it is anymore. And I know no apology is particularly needed, but I am going to go ahead and just say, put my hand on my heart and say, I am so sorry for not vlogging more today. I'm not 19 anymore. I can't be going to bed at like 2 AM and then expecting to be all okay the next day because I need my beauty sleep. So do forgive me, but we'll get some sleep tonight and hopefully do a little bit better tomorrow by bringing you more content. Oh, and we're actually got a little bit of a different thing going on tomorrow because I need to go to the opticians to get my eyes tested. Just so I can keep staring at that beauty for the rest of time.
Hello.
Hello. Well, I want to get them on the vlog. Ashley's just had her nails done and she wanted something not quite Valentine's-y, but a little bit Valentine's-y.
Still cutesy.
Yeah. I absolutely love them. They're very, very nice.
Thank you.
Like it a lot.
Why?
Picasso. Yeah, it's not been a very productive evening, I'm not going to lie. I'm currently sat at the parents'. My mum's dragged Ashley out to go shopping. Dean and Catherine are finishing up work. And I'm just kind of sat here. And here comes my little brother to catch me vlogging in the wild.
Hello.
Where have you been?
Been on my bed.
Fair enough. Wouldn't we all like to be laid in a bed? Do you want to smell my bird poop?
No, thank you.
I got bird poo in my hand. But I am all cleaned and I'm just about to get on with doing the dishes. I didn't bother coming home and getting on with any work today because I'm just absolutely shattered. So I think I'm going to get an early night, wake up in the morning where we're going to be heading down to an optician's appointment to get my eyes tested and get the glasses fixed. Then we're at the gym. Then we're going to be coming home and getting on with some gaming content. It's going to be a pretty full day tomorrow because we've got a lot of stuff that we're going to have to get done tomorrow in order to get a video put together and finished for basically next week. So, well, for Sunday. So, God knows what we're going to get done, but I'm going to try and get as much done as possible. So, make sure you tune in tomorrow to see what we can get done. But I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. I am actually just sitting down and getting ready to get this porridge down my face because I haven't got any means of transport to get into town for first my eye appointment, so and then going to the gym. So I've obviously got my gym attire on. So what I'm going to have to do is walk down, but I've got about an hour until my appointment, so I need to hurry up because I don't want to be like rushing down because I don't want to get there and be all like hot and sweaty and have to like, you know, be sat there having an eye appointment and be like, I don't know what that was. So yeah, we're going to get on, get this eaten and get on the road. And I'm on my way and look at the breath. It was a chilly one last night, but got my hoodie on, the sun is shining, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I've set off like 45 minutes early because I just want to take my time, take in the sights and not have to rush and get there. And well, I explained earlier, but I keep going to record something to talk about like the peace and quietness of this part of the walk, and every time I go to pick up my camera to record, a car pulls up or drives by, such as exhibit A. But yeah, seriously, before I get to the main road, like I know it's not, you know, pristine rolling fields and hills and, you know, the morning mist and beautiful scenes, but if you just take a second to just stop, and you won't be able to hear much of the birds now, but you can hear the birds tweeting. There's like a frost on the ground, a winter's morn, the dew is frozen, and it's just something like very subtly magical about it. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bit fond, but yeah, hopefully today will be a good day. Foreshadowing. Okay, I might have been a bit too ambitious in my plan. I've still got half an hour before my appointment and I'm just round the corner. So yeah, but I've actually decided just then I'm going to head into the store, choose out my glasses beforehand rather than looking afterwards, and then once I'm done I can head straight to the gym. 200 IQ, Mike is 200 IQ. Let's go. Well, that's over with, so now time to get on the grind and get in the gym. I feel like I want to go back to bed, but also mixed in with I'm ready to take on the world. Well, I'm now home and I wasn't going to shower originally. I thought I'd just come home, have some lunch and get ready. But I'm going to go jump in the shower because I stank. Walking all the way to town and then to the gym and then all the way home again. Give me a bit of a dab on. I've just got out of the shower and got dressed and missed a delivery. And I think it says safe place. It either says stone or store. And if it says stone... No, it's not. I thought when I said stone it would have been on the... there's like a single paving slab. Right, let's get my shoes on. Ah yes, literally. Store, I think. That was a hour and a half after doing back and arms day. Jesus. Well, that's it now. I think I'm also going to go ahead and make a protein shake and have some protein pancakes for my dinner. I'm not really fancying like eggs or anything again. I've kind of had eggs for a few days in a row now, so obviously outside of being at Katnipp. So I think I want to switch it up a bit and just have some protein pancake mix as well as a protein shake, as I've just been to the gym, and I didn't have a protein shake yesterday either, so I obviously need to keep the protein intake up in order to kind of like build up the muscle. And the reason why I'm building up muscle, by the way, just to remind everybody, isn't because I want to become the next world's biggest strongman. No, I'm not trying to, you know, stand there and be like, "Hurr," and compete or anything like that. It's just because, to my knowledge, the more, even it's minuscule, by the way. I'm not saying like, oh, you go to the gym for a couple of months and all of a sudden you can double your calorie expenditure, but every little helps is the approach that I'm looking at this at. And basically, if you think about it like objectively, if you improve and increase your muscles, like the muscle mass, your body will then require more calories to maintain that muscle mass. As long as you're keeping up the protein intake and you don't let the muscles waste away, then your body's going to require more calories. But if you're staying at a 1900 calorie deficit, then obviously that's going to help obviously increase your calorie expenditure, increasing the gap. Therefore, either you'll have a greater calorie deficit, so you'll lose more weight, or you can then up the amount of food that you're eating, and it can account for the little extras. So that will mean that I can have the odd treat here and there, and it won't overall affect the general calorie intake over the week. Not the daily intake, but if you look at it from adding all the calories together over the course of a week and then dividing it by 7 to get the average, then you can afford to have the odd snack here and there. So that's kind of my thinking behind it. Just in case anybody was wondering, because I know that occasionally people hear like protein powder and protein stuff and they're thinking, oh my god, Mike's trying to, you know, become such a buff big dude, and I'm not, because I'm a short ass and I like food too much. So so I just thought I'd throw that out there into the world, just to remind everybody, just keep everybody on the same track so we're all along the same lines. That's kind of my thinking towards it. So I'm going to, get this made up. Well, I'm joined with Oreo, I'm sat down and I'm just about to demolish my protein pancakes. And I also just had a thought as I was sitting down, just referring back to the spiel about like why I try and get so much protein and why I'm going to the gym and focusing on muscle growth and stuff. I also want to stress as well, and this is kind of like the unspoken thing, and I'm going to try and keep this as safe for work as possible. But, and this is going out to everyone, by the way. I'm not just saying this to the partners or the guys that are watching this with the partners, or the people who take the male predominant role in relationships. But all I'm going to say is, if you have a partner that likes not overly strong men, but you know, the Viking-y, hairy, strong type, it doesn't hurt when you start having parts of your body that are very, very... Ashley likes me with muscles. That's all I'm going to say. But guys, if there's any motivator to go to the gym, and if you don't look at me and think, oh my god, if Mike can do it, I can do it, and you want something else to motivate you to go to the gym, trust me, go to the gym for 6 months, focus on your arms, focus on your chest, and tell me that your partner is not happy with the way things are going. That's all I'm going to say. Ashley's going to kill me for mentioning this, but, well, what can you say? It is what it is. And yep, I've changed my shirt because I spilt a bit of the pancake mix on the last one and got really frustrated at myself for spilling yet more food on my shirt. So I've swapped my shirt, I'm in my pyjamas, and I'm going to try and do a couple of hours of work. But truth be told, I'm really not feeling motivated to do work today. Like, I am motivated to like go and play, but it's just... such a difficult predicament with gaming content, because I know most of you aren't going to be that fussed, but gaming content isn't just about sitting and playing video games. You've got to remember that. It's about building a narrative up in your head as you're going along. It's thinking about what the video is going to be about, how you're going to tie in each shot. you've got to think about what you're gonna say, and then you have to sit down and you have to press record, and basically like an actor would in a film, and you have to go like action, and then you've got to say like, right, so once I've built this, I'm then going to go ahead and build this, and then you've got to pause, and you've got to get into the position to do the next shot. Like, doing Minecraft content is not just as simple as pressing record for an hour and just going, yay, play some blocks and diggy hole, and then all of a sudden it's yay. Like, there's so much more to gaming content than doing that. And I know it's like, I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to go off on a spiel here and kind of be like, oh, my life is hard. It's really not, and I'm quite privileged and blessed to be where I'm at and to be on the journey that I'm on, but still, I just gotta say, like, sometimes you're trying to get yourself in the headspace of presenting, basically. You know, like a news presenter would sit down and they've got to, like, psych themselves up, and then they get counted down, like, some days are just really hard to like pull yourself into that mentality of work, and today's just one of those days, but I'm going to have to get on with it because we've got a dream to build, and you guys know it's not going to build itself. So I can sit here and moan about, you know, being, I can sit here and moan about, you know, the not feeling it and this, that, and the other, but I know I'm one of those type of people where as soon as I get into doing it, I'll find the stride, and then I'll feel way better about it. It's I'm one of those people that overthinks starting, but once I just get started on the task, it's actually dead easy. I was the same at the gym today. Like, I was feeling a bit anxious going to the gym, and I just, like, as soon as I started working out, I was like, why was I anxious? Like, I'm smashing it. And unfortunately, I didn't film anything, but yeah. Let's see what we can get done. Look what the cat dragged in.
Actually freezing.
Oh, little baby.
I was trying to do my jacket up and I was like, I've got no grip. I could not do it.
Oh, well, you go and get in your jammies and I'll make you some food. But you, why did you bring her in? Eh?
Why did he bring me in?
Yeah, I said, look what the cat dragged in.
Oh.
So I'm asking why the cat dragged you in.
Did you drag me in? Little goodie.
Careful. Don't do your back in. Oh, isn't that just a view? In which the food for tonight, if you'll recall back to when we were talking about our meal plan that we had kind of done for this week, I'm actually doing a burger salad, and you might be, well, some of you might be wondering what a burger salad is, and don't worry, I'm going to tell you. So basically, you get some lettuce and you chop it up and you shred it up, and you basically toss it in a bowl with a bunch of other stuff, and it can be anything you want. Then you fry a bit of mince, and some people actually, it's basically a unglorified taco bowl, but instead of putting taco spice mix in the mince, you basically just keep the mince as it is, maybe throw in a bit of garlic and stuff in there, and it's then a burger bowl instead, rather than a taco bowl. And if it's not something that you really considered having before, I definitely recommend that you try it, because it is one of our favourite meals, especially if you're like, just as you serve the meat up, shred some cheese over the mince just before you put it on, and then as the cheese melts into the mince on top of the salad. Oh, beautiful. And excuse the mess of the station, but that is food a la carte.
A la carte?
You know what I mean. Obviously, Ashley's is going to look a bit different to mine because I'm not going to have as much like homemade burger sauce, but it's basically just barbecue sauce and mayo. Mix of cheese, of red Leicester and cheddar, because Ashley demanded it, so the wife got it. And then I also mixed some pickles in with a salad to give it that kind of pickly crunch. Gherkins. Or pickles, as they call them in the US. Enjoy. As for me, I'm trying to measure things out a little bit better so I can get more of an understanding. And yes, there is some mushrooms in there, but I'm just going to go 230 grams of 8% fat mince. And then I just need to measure up the cheese, and that'll give me a good indication of how many calories is in this meal. In which we've got 60 grams of cheese, which comes to 631 calories for this whole meal. And it's even got a few jalapenos in there as well. Probably going to regret it. My IBS is going to hate me for the rest of the day, but it's all good. And what's the consensus, my queen? Excellent. What's the consensus, my little prince?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I want some, but I can't have any because Mum won't let me. No, I know.
Yeah, it's got garlic on it, so you can't have any.
Horrible, I know.
Anyway, we're at the feeding hall. We've got our favourite vlogger on, aka Life of Tom. So, let's get that scran down my neck. Have you had a good day?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so mean. I was just doing that on purpose because I knew she was taking a big mouthful. So I was like, have you had a good day?
Meaning.
Good morning, everybody. As the progress is getting there in returning to our right mentality for the weight loss. I didn't exactly lose any weight this week, but I didn't gain weight either. So that's always a positive in my books. As I need to remind myself and remind the world, who are now obviously watching and witnessing my whole journey into trying to improve my eating habits and my health and everything else, is I am trying to stick to a 1900 calorie deficit, which is pretty simple when you put it on paper, but I'm trying to be more kind around things like carbs, but trying to figure out the balance between having just a small amount of carbs or the right amount of carbs versus getting or prioritizing protein. So it is a journey, and I'm not going to lie, it is quite difficult. It's very hard when you're having to try and have to think about like balancing your carbs and your protein. So like when I had a jacket potato for tea the other night, I had to think, right, for dinner I need something that was a bit more protein heavy so that I knew I was getting in the protein for the day. I am just not built as a person to do that kind of, you know, you get the people that are really attentive to like the macros and the micros of the food that they're eating. I am just not one of those people, like, naturally at all. And I know that sounds like a bit of a cop-out excuse, and I suppose it is a little bit, but like, you guys have got to remember, a lot of my thought process goes into, you know, like the vlogging and how am I going to stitch it together. What did I say in my last clip? How can I piece it together with the next clip? And then obviously on top of that, I've got the gaming stuff and everything else. And that's exactly why I actually had this conversation with Dean the other day, why I actually pay for a personal trainer, because a lot of people will say that you don't really need a personal trainer, just go on YouTube and, you know, use varying other tools like Google and such to just figure out what you want to achieve and then find a workout that works for you and go with it. But I just don't have the time or energy, and I suppose it's me being a little bit lazy, but I would rather put my mental energy into focusing on the things that are going to help. I suppose it is going to help me, so that's not really the right way of articulating it. I'm sure you know where I'm getting at. Like, I'd prefer to just be able to switch off when I go to the gym and just be able to say, right, we're going to go and do this, we're going to go and do that, and then jump on it. And I've also got a friendly face that I can talk to. I can, you know, not literally, but metaphorically bounce off of in conversation and, like, understanding what we want to do and, you know, the workouts and stuff. Well, it's now almost 11 o'clock, and I've actually gone from sitting down to, like, answer emails and stuff, and I've actually jumping on to orders, and I was actually technically in the middle of, yes, forgetting to actually vlog anything, but we won't mention that, okay? But I thought I'd document this because this is probably one of the top 5 biggest orders I've ever packaged for Katnipp, and it might not look like a lot, but holy Jesus, there's so much stuff here. We've got 7 pins. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different notepads. This person is planning on doing a lot of planning and writing. It's crazy, but thought I'd just document that and just kind of update you guys, keep you guys in the know how my Friday is going. Truth be told, I'm feeling, you know, fine with the results of the weight loss this week, but just generally in my body I feel a bit puffy and a bit horrible. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit like just generally uncomfortable. I really want to take my hoodie off, but then it's too cold in here and I can't barely feel my hands. My hands feel a bit puffy, so I don't know, feel like I'm in a funk, but not in a funk. Does that even make sense? I mean, most people watching this are like, Mike, you never make sense. Literally, we watch you because your lack of sensical makes me feel like I'm making sense. And if there is anybody that watches Katnipp vlogs, what I really think you should start doing in Catherine's Katnipp vlog comments is saying, you know what would really benefit in the office is a community fridge full of drinks. Just make sure you comment that like once a month in her comments, and let's just plant the seed of getting a fridge in the office with some drinks in. But you never heard it from me. Yep, accidentally did a thing. We'd just been for lunch and I had a tuna melt and it's quite windy, so yeah, sorry about that. But we're now heading back into the studio where we can get back on with the work at hand. Come on, Catherine, darling. But you can't beat lunch with the tea. Well, it's all sorts of going on today. I'm vlogging left, right and centre, not really keeping a coherent schedule of the day, but yeah, just taking the post down, and apparently we're planning on going out for a meal tonight now, so I'll be taking you guys along on that journey. Hello, my little hairy Mary. What was that in context of? What was it we were talking about this morning? I said I'm going to put that in the vlog, and you said...
You said you're my knight in shining armour.
Oh yeah, I said some.
Knight in shining armour.
Yeah, I said like something. I was your. Yeah, because Ashley was sort of saying, she was trying to diss me, and I said, actually, I was your bearded knight in shining armour, and then Ashley turned around and went, well, I'm your hairy Mary.
I couldn't think of anything else to say.
Oh, that absolutely had me howling, and I wasn't going to put it in, but now it's in, so I love you, my little hairy Mary.
Oh, thanks. I love you too.
But in a lighter note, in regards of what I was just talking about, I want to send out my regards to Aaron, who unfortunately has just found out that they're not making a Football Manager 2025.
Oh.
So I just sent him a GIF on Messenger, just sort of with a white flower, and just said, my condolences, brother. And he said, I don't know what I'm going to do. How can life carry on without Football Manager? Which, for the context, by the way, Aaron is like obsessed with like just casually playing Football Manager. He'll get in from work and he'll just sit and watch YouTube videos and play Football Manager, and he's literally got probably about 10,000 hours across the last like 5 Football Manager games. So rest in peace, Aaron. So what's supposed to be happening here is I'm supposed to have a key in my wallet to get in the house so Ashley can go to the shop, but unfortunately yeah, I left the key in the house. Come on. She's like dangling the keys. It's like my hands are full. I can't come over and grab the keys. She knew as well that I didn't have the key. She literally waited on the edge of the drive.
So slowly. I had a feeling that it was still on the side for some reason.
Well, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. Hi.
I'm an idiot sandwich.
Wait, no, I gave it back to you, so I put it in your wallet. Oh, you didn't put it in your wallet.
I probably didn't put it in my wallet.
No.
So why have you come in if you're going to the shop?
I'm going to grab it back. There it is.
Aha. There is key.
Put in your wallet, please. That's not your wallet.
But it's time to get to work and edit videos. Isn't it crazy just how much life can change in one car ride that takes 4 minutes to get home from work? Yeah, basically, long story short, Catherine completely forgot that she's supposed to be meeting some friends tonight, so they've pulled out. So Ashley and I have gone back to our original plan of deciding to just have a night in and spend some time together. So I've come upstairs to basically get caught up on editing the vlog, so that I'm basically all caught up till yesterday. So then all I have to do later on is just add today's footage in, quickly edit it, bosh the video out just before I go to bed, and then it's ready to upload in the morning. So, or even if I get done now, I could render it later, start uploading it, do the thumbnail and schedule it. And then basically, sorry, I was just kind of thinking out loud there. And then tomorrow I can basically just work on the gaming video all day. I've kind of got an idea about how I'm going to structure this week's video now. It's only taken me 5 days to actually come round to the idea and kind of package it all together. But yeah, sorry for giving you all whiplash, but that is just what my life can be like sometimes. You know, 1 minute you're planning to do this with your family, and then the next minute they've completely forgotten that they're doing something, and then you're back to square one or square three. So I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But yeah, so let's get to work. Well, we've finished editing for the afternoon, and I've got all the vlog caught up till today, but I'm not going to lie, I'm looking at the timestamp, and we're only at 44 minutes, and that's Thursday evening, just as I finished on Thursday. So this whole vlog's only going to be like less than an hour long, which, considering the last couple of weekly vlogs have been like an hour and a half long, and this, I have to just say that I think it's just down to the fact that I just haven't been feeling 100% myself this week, and I've been feeling a bit rubbish because of like the whole food situation. Like, I'm looking back at myself, and like I think my insecurities are starting to like resurface again, so I need to pull myself together. I need to do it for myself, most importantly, but I need to do it for you guys, and I need to do it for my health and for Ashley. I just don't know what to do. How the hell do I just... I wish it was easy, just flicking a switch, seriously. I'm positive, I just don't feel positive about myself, but I feel positive about my situations, about the vlogging, about the gaming stuff, so... yeah, bit of a weird one. Just gonna sit down with my princess and just watch some stuff. I don't know what we're gonna watch, but some stuff somewhere. And just have a bit of a chill Friday. I've now caught up on... I showed you guys I caught up on the vlog, actually, but I have just opened up to Ashley as well about how I'm feeling, and I've told her that I'm feeling a bit, like, just a bit dramatic.
You're so cute.
He has come to comfort me in my time of need.
In your time of peril.
Not unlike the wife. I'm totally joking, by the way. She's first thing Ashley said was like, "Oh, what can I do to help you?" And I said,
"Thank you."
I think I just need to recenter myself. I think I need to get rid of all the snacks out of the house so that I can't snack on things. Because this has been a conversation in our relationship for literally like the entire like 10-year period, hasn't it, where Ashley is a grazer, so Ashley grazes on food. So like, for example, there's a bag of crisps over there, right? Ashley could graze on them, probably. I can guarantee you they'll probably still be there in about 3 weeks.
Well, no, they'll go stale, maybe 3 days.
They'll still be there in 3 weeks, I can guarantee it. But anyway, that's the point. Ashley is a grazer, but I am an emotionally food dependent individual. I am long story short, Ashley is a grazer. I am a food destroyer. Like, emotionally, I just can't regulate grazing. Like, I don't understand it. I can't just like open a bag of sweets and just have 3 and then have 3 again the next day. It's like, I know millions of people are kind of in the same boat anyway, so I'm talking as if like I'm a unique individual. I think this is literally most fat people's problems, which is why we are in this situation. But yeah, I think tomorrow I will obviously get the gaming stuff out of the way, and I think I'm hoping it'll be nice enough weather where I can convince Ashley to maybe go on a walk with me somewhere nice, but
dressage is on tomorrow.
Trying to convince Ashley to just do something with me on a weekend is hard enough as it is. Never mind going out and going for a walk. I have wanted to go on a walk with Ashley, you know, like a proper romantic walk, for like not a far one, just a nice romantic walk, for literally 5 years at this point. And every single time she'll find a reason not to do it. And I'm not having a go at Ashley.
It's not.
But literally, do you guys remember when I went on that walk with Dean and Catherine up Rosebery Topping and stuff? Ashley was supposed to come then, but she made other plans.
Thing is, though, I have other plans already made, and then the day before or a couple of hours before, you're like,
Oh, but I wanted to do this with you. Well, tell me.
No, because I don't
I
plan
don't
things in
know these
advance.
things.
I live in the
Yes,
moment.
but I have plans already. So
Anyway,
you
this
can't
is-
be mad at me for that.
This is turning into a quarrel. I am going to end it there because this little guy does not need that drama in his
Leave it
life.
down. It wasn't on him.
It's fine. I'm sure they
Unless you're
understand.
meaning you.
I was meaning me.
Oh.
I do not need this drama in my life. I'm a hard-working man. I provide for my family. My wife should want to spend time with me. Matter closed.
It's not that.
Case
I
closed.
don't.
Case closed. Is it not closed, sir? It is closed. Well, what a weather to wake up to. And yes, guys, I just want to stress, by the way, that the whole debacle with Ashley yesterday was a joke. I never expect Ashley to drop her plans to come and spend it with me. That was just me just being daft out. I didn't mean it. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Nobody's mad with each other. Ashley and I had a good laugh about that clip last night, and we pretty much just chilled out for the whole night together, and it was actually a really good night in the end. But that being said, it really actually helped boost my mood, and I want to stress that I am sort of half sorry for the ramble and the whininess towards the end of this vlog. Obviously I've literally just woke up. It's now 20 to 10 in the morning on Saturday, so I'm getting this clip filmed, putting it at the end of the vlog, rendering out the video, getting ready, and then we're going to be spending the day working on gaming content, because obviously we didn't have a particularly productive week, so I'm going to have to obviously work and have a productive weekend. Plus, given the weather, I don't really feel bad about working on the weekend, because it's not exactly like it's good weather to go anywhere or do much, because it's currently raining. So that's where we're going to leave things. I want to thank you guys for watching this week. Nothing really happened. Ashley's whole like self-employment thing, we are working on it. We've sort of faced a few sort of not hiccups, but it's stuff that I can't really discuss just yet until we've got certain things out the way. And unfortunately, some of them we aren't able to get out the way until towards the end of the month. So what we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is I'm going to be documenting the process of working on reworking the website and kind of just talking over the website things, talking over the plans, talking over the sort of financial aspect that Ashley and I have in terms of like our dreams, our aspirations, how we're going to like structure things, how we want our life to be structured when I eventually leave Katnipp. All of that is kind of coming up in the next couple of weeks. I don't know how we're going to structure the vlogs, but I am going to try and include that information. So for now, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I've been the Mike James, aka It's Me, Mickey T. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. And that's it from me. So, goodbye.